So you take your posters, your stack of posters with you, you sit in whatever this beautiful spot is that you've chosen, and you film yourself flipping the posters. Poster ads. What the poster ad is you take your ad copy, you write it out on either big pieces of paper or actual poster board. You can get poster board that's about 10 inches tall and about 18 inches long or so. Sell it at Walmart or wherever in the school supply section or in the craft section. And so you write your ad copy out on those. You go to some nice location, wear your red shirt or something that's got red in it if you don't have a solid red shirt, and look at the background that's going to be behind you before you film this poster ad. People are more attentive to fire from like the fireplace, sit in front of the fireplace on the floor, something like that. Water, if you want to do it at the beach or at the lake. Babies, if you want to have your kids in it. Animals. I sat in front of my hen house when I did mine. I actually filmed my poster ad in about 4 different places and ran all 4 at once to see which background did better. And in front of my hen house did better than anything. Take your posters, your stack of posters with you. You sit in whatever this beautiful spot is that you've chosen, and you film yourself flipping the posters. Now, if you have somebody to help you do this, have them at the camera and signal to you based on how much you've got written on that page when it's time for you to flip the page. If you don't have anyone with you to do that, just assume you've got 6 or 8 lines on the page. Pretend that you kind of are reading 6 or 8 lines on that poster and then flip it. If it's too long, because it turns out there's only 2 lines on there, you can take care of that on the editing end. And you can cut out some of the frames to shorten it up. I film all of mine by myself. So that's the best way I've found so far to do it without somebody to tell me when it's time to flip the page. Then when you go to edit it, you can lop off the front and the back. Like if you filmed yourself walking to sit down and then again walking to go back and turn your phone off, you can take off the front and the back there and get rid of those. You can go through the different posters and remove frames if you need to shorten it up. I would recommend, as far as time goes, I can tell you, I looked at a bunch of poster ads. Most of them are 22 to 26 posters long. So don't worry if yours falls into that area by the time you write your story out. And so that you don't waste a bunch of poster paper, I actually wrote it all out on a whiteboard. And I worked out, okay, poster 1's going to have these lines, poster 2's going to have these lines. And that helped me keep the number of posters where I wanted it. Anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. I saw some poster ads were about 3.5 minutes. Mine is just under 5 minutes. And I tried to edit it down and get it a little shorter, and I couldn't. So I just left it at that. I figured under 5 minutes was good enough, and it has been. This is the main ad that I've been running for, probably over a year. So after you get all your editing done, you have to put some music on it because there's not going to be anything happening with you just sitting there flipping these posters. So you need royalty-free music. On YouTube, you can go to the Silent Partner YouTube audio library, and there's all kinds of different genres of music. I would recommend matching the style of music to whatever background you've got going on and whatever it is you're saying in your ad copy. So mine is a little more country-ish because I was sitting in front of the hen house. So they have all kinds out there. You can pick whatever kind you want. You can even Google for other free music. Just read the details, the description on each piece of music carefully, because some of them might not charge you, but they do say in order to not charge you for it to be free, you have to give them credit on your ad for using their music. Others don't have that requirement. So just read the details really clearly and just make sure that you're following whatever the creator of that music requires. I would recommend doing a couple different backgrounds with the same exact posters and the same exact outfit on if you can, and just see which background works better for you, because you never know. I did one in front of a lake with waterfalls. That didn't work very well at all. Actually, that was my worst one. I did one sitting under an orange tree that still had oranges on it. That one was okay, but the one in front of the hen house, just for whatever reason, people clicked a lot more, even though they were watching the hens run around behind me. So you just never know.